Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? Travis and Susie here from the Wolf Hunterz. Yeah, we got a reaction video for you. We got this link in the description box below. Click it and pick it. You can request music, movie scenes, comedy skits, live performances, documentary segments, sports, and more. For the Wolf Hunterz Reactions channel, today's video is brought to you by Katie.
Katie!
Bringing us Danny Boy.
Michelin star restaurants. You know what? I've never been to a Michelin star restaurant. I've heard of experiences at Michelin star restaurants, but
this is a stand-up comedy, guys.
I'm not like I don't know if I even know which restaurants are Michelin stars.
Our house is a Michelin star restaurant with this chef cooking steaks over here.
Travis cooks a steak better than any steak I've ever had. Like, we go places, even steak houses, and try a steak, and
that's the only thing I cook well, though.
That's not true. You cook green beans and asparagus very well.
Yeah, that's kind of goes with the steak dinner, though. But like outside of a steak dinner, just yeah. Okay, anyway, guys, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Let's do it.
You make good soup.
I haven't done that in a
Remember
while,
when
though.
you were making all those soups and they were so good?
Yeah.
All right, anyway.
I don't really go to parties very often now. I don't really like them, but I like the food. I love canapés. Little tiny thing that's like one bite is different from the next bite, and it's quite a nice. You know, I would have canapés for every meal if I could, but it's just too.
Oh, just so we don't ruin this, we have to look up what a canapé is.
Yeah, does that mean like appetizers, finger foods?
While she's doing that, guys, we'll put a playlist of all of our stand-up comedy reaction videos up on the screen at the end of the video, so you can click on it and binge. Did you find it out? You were giggling as if you had found something.
No, I didn't yet.
Oh. Shall I pause it?
Okay, we have figured it out. It, in fact, as we suspected, means finger foods or hors d'oeuvres.
Okay.
But
bite, and it's quite a nice. You know, I would have canapés for every meal if I could, but it's just too weird, right? You can't just sit watching TV with a big silver tray and, you know, pretend. That's nice. Don't mind if I do.
Oh, I could definitely do that.
You're not supposed to do that.
Certainly not on the diet that I'm on, but if that was not a concern, then yes, I would do that.
I prefer canapés to sort of really high-end restaurant food. I went to a Michelin restaurant in London. This is a true story. I walked in and the maitre d' greeted me. It was just me. I'd booked a table for myself. It was a special occasion. I'd just finished a tour. I thought, treat yourself right, Danny. So I went in and I said, I've got a table booked for 1 at 8 o'clock. He said, is that you? Good guess, dickhead. Yeah, of course it's me. What? I'm not going to book a table for someone else. I've just come to check on the table that I've booked for another guy. You know, just for next week. He said, well, this is what he said. He said, I'm afraid I can't allow you in the restaurant without a jacket. I said, what are you talking about? He said, well, we have a very strict dress code here, sir. If a patron comes and sees you, he might be offended. Really? People are offended? I said, all right, look, there's a booth over there. I'll go and sit in there. There's no one will be able to see me in there. And I'm not going to complain about myself, right? I'm not going to, waiter, what is this? Is this the kind of guy you're letting in here now, Let's let me see the manager. I want to see the manager.
I recently went golfing, and I took my dad golfing, and I wore the proper golfing attire, but my dad had no sleeves on it, and they said, "Oh, you can't come in without sleeves, but we'll let you this time, but next time make sure."
They did?
Yeah, you have a different shirt on.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
He said, I may have a solution, sir. I said, what is it? He said, we can lend you a jacket. I said, I don't know how comfortable I am about that. You know, the whole idea of this meal was for me to feel special. Not homeless. You know, I don't want to sit there in someone else's jacket for... He said, it was okay, sir. You can take the jacket off when you get to the table.
Oh my gosh.
I said, are you serious? You're kidding me. He said, no. I said, okay, go and get the jacket then. He got the jacket, I put the jacket on. Without a word of a lie, we walked maybe 8 or 10 feet to the table in silence. And then he turned to me and he said, can I take your jacket?
Wow.
Yes, that would be lovely. What a charade. What a charade. At the end of the meal, it gets even worse. He brings the bill, he puts it down, he says, how was everything? I said, it was delicious. He said, you will come again. I said, I think I might. He said, well, was there anything else? I said,
can I have my jacket?
I believe I had a jacket. He said, no, you didn't have a jacket, sir. I said, let me ask you this, pal. How did I get into your restaurant without a jacket? Go and check the rules at the front desk. Jacket, please. Pronto. So I got a free jacket from this restaurant. Now, it's quite an elaborate way to get a free jacket, but I got it. Anyway, the point is, canapés, right? Everyone loves canapés. Little thing. The only problem with canapés is they're almost counterproductive to the party atmosphere, right? Because the whole idea of a party is you're supposed to be mingling, making convivial conversation, but you can't concentrate if there's canapés in the room, those little silver trays of treats dotted all over the room. I mean, sure, you're in a conversation, but you're not really in the conversation. Yeah, I would change banks. That's a good idea. Oh, they're new, they've just come out. What? Yes. So you've got to keep an eye on the canapés because you don't want to miss your turn. That is the worst feeling in the world. Because they won't disturb you if you're supposed to be in a conversation, but you're not even in that conversation. But they will miss you out, and that's a horrible feeling, isn't it? You're talking to some dick about mortgages, and then, yeah, well, I would change mortgage lenders, that's probably... Oh, shut up! We just missed the mini pies, You've got to shut up when the canapés come, I don't give a about your mortgage or your bank. I just missed the mini pies, you prick. Shut up when the canapés arrive. That's your cue to shut up. The other thing with canapés is you've always got to act surprised when they come, right? That's the rules. We all know the rules. You pretend to be, so, yeah, that's and then that's there is.
Is it a surprise? It's not like you weren't waiting and eyeballing them for the last 20 minutes.
What's that you got?
No surprise, but you've got to. Food. I didn't know there was going to be. Did you know there was going to be food? Of course, you knew there was going to be food. Anyway, so I was at this party. Made a bit of a cultural faux pas. There's a friend of mine came up to me and he said, Danny, there's a famous Bollywood director in the room. You might be interested to know. So I went over. Famous Bollywood director. So I said, can I ask you a question about Bollywood? Now here's a tip for you, Montreal. Bollywood is seemingly quite an offensive term. Bollywood is sort of our name for Indian cinema, but Indian people just call it Indian cinema. They don't call it Bollywood. I said, look, I'm really, really sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. He said, it's all right. What was your question? I said, it's fine. I don't really... He said, no. What was your question? I said, well, I was going to say, why is Indian cinema shit? Thanks very much for listening, folks.
Guys, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. I have to say, I was impressed with the little bit of Indian cinema that we've seen. We've had a few requests.
I find it entertaining.
But he was funny.
Hey, you know what though?
Good.
I forget the figure of speech I was gonna use. Different strokes for different folks.
Thank you so much for that one. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. If you enjoyed hanging out, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. If you want to request your own personal reaction video, find that link in the description box below. Check out the playlist we'll throw up here on the screen. We've got stand-up comedy. I don't know what else we're going to put up here, but we've got comedy, sports, music, live performances, all kinds of things. Stay tuned. Stay positive.
We love you guys so much. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
I just wanna bang my leg.